Okay, we're going to go over a few tips for using Zoom to join a meeting or a call online. So first, I'm going to use this link that was shared to me, and I'm going to open up that link to join the chat. Now, the first thing that pops up are a few messages asking how I want to join Zoom. So if you have the Zoom app downloaded onto your computer already, you can just click Open Zoom here, and it'll open up the Zoom app for you. I'm going to go ahead and click cancel though, because something else you can also do is at the very bottom of the screen, it says join from browser. And so I'm going to click on that, and I'm just going to join the call right here in my browser rather than opening any other apps up. Now I'm going to have to type in my name so that this shows up with my video in the call, and then I just click join. All right, there we go. So now it wants to know where if I'm going to turn on audio with my call as well. So I can go ahead and click join audio by computer, and then I'm going to mute myself right away if I'm not already muted, because in a Zoom call, it can get kind of noisy if you have all your microphones on at once. So I'm going to click join, and then I'm going to go to the bottom. I have to allow my microphone, but I'm going to come down and mute. There we go. So now you can see that I've muted myself down here for this call. Now, at the bottom of the screen, you have some really helpful tools here. So one is the chat button. So as a participant, if I click on the chat button down here, I'll be able to see the group chat here. And I can send a message to the group. The teachers also, during some of our calls, will sometimes put links here for you. And this is a good place for you to click on a link to go to another activity that we might have you join. So let's say there's a link here to click on. I can either copy and paste that, or let me go back to my host screen and see if I can send a link out. Great. Now, as a participant, I can see this link here, and I can grab that, and I can go out to that link. And what's going to do is it's going to open a new tab up at the top of my screen, but I can always just click back here on the other tab to go back to my call. If the chat is too distracting, you can always click the button down here again to close it. Another option, you can see who all is in the call if you have a participants button down here, and you can see the list of everyone that's in the call. From here, you can also click raise hand, and that sends the host a message that you have your hand up and you have a question. You also click the yes or the no buttons here if we're using those. And if you just click it again, it turns that off. I can close this screen at any time too by clicking on participants again. Over here, I have my start video button. So if I'm ready to turn my video on so that my classmates can see me, I need to make sure that the video has been turned on. And then again, this is the audio button here. So if I want to talk to the class, I can click unmute down here. Sometimes that'll be locked if the meeting host or your teachers have that turned off, and then you have to wait for your teacher to turn your audio back on for you. And then sometimes you might also have this more button down here, and so that sometimes gives you some additional options. So you can check that when you're in a call and see if there are any other options for you during the call. And if you're going to leave a meeting, down here is the leave meeting button. So you can click that button when you're done in the session, and you can exit from the meeting that way. If you want to go full screen, here's the full screen button. But if you want to be able to see your other tabs, say if we're playing a quizzes or if we're going out to another folder during our call, you need to make sure to exit full screen so that you can see your tabs up at the top of the screen again.